We saw quite a bit of rain in the months of May and June, over 15 inches combined in these 2 months alone. That is a big difference from what we've seen through the month of July and so far through August. Not a drop of rain recorded across central Texas over the past 44 days. So this is what we call a flash drought, where we saw lots of rain early and now drought conditions starting to creep back into parts of the state. Now we do have a chance for some rain this afternoon, and we will continue to see a slight chance for rain each and every afternoon for the next couple of days. We're down to 30 degrees in Georgetown, up towards Temple along the I-35 corridor into Waco, 29 degrees now in Burnett and over towards the northwest. That's where we're seeing temperatures in the upper 20s at 27 degrees in San Saba over towards Hamilton and 31 in Mexicali over towards Corsicana. We've had a dry stretch of weather across central Texas for the last couple of months now. We have seen a couple of isolated showers and storms here or there, but it doesn't do much to help us in terms of the long-term drought. And it doesn't look like we're going to let up on that anytime soon, especially today. It'll stay hot and dry. Hey everybody, I'm out at the Extraco Event Center in Waco checking out the Mid-Tex Farm and Ranch Show. We do have a cold front that we are tracking very closely. It's still up to our north, making its way through Oklahoma right now, but we are going to start to see some of that colder air filter into Texas as early as tonight. So we are watching Tornado Predictor Max very closely this morning. A lot of that purple you are seeing is a freezing rain. We are starting to see some ice forming over the camera lens. We are at or below freezing across most of central Texas, now down towards 30 degrees in Killeen, Temple, and in Waco. That's right, and we are tracking a cold front that is going to bring some rain chances this weekend. We'll talk all about it coming up after this short break. So if you do have to step out the door early this morning, you'll want to bundle up. Wind chills down into the lower 20s and even down into the teens. It feels like just 14 degrees in Hamilton this morning. That north wind will get you if you're not ready for it. Where those storms do develop, we'll likely see some heavy downpours, even some gusty winds, and of course, a lot of lightning. Temperatures are into the mid 80s at this hour, but it does feel hotter. It's that dreaded humidity that always makes things feel worse. It actually feels like 94 degrees in Waco. 92 is what it feels like in Temple. 91 degrees, Killeen, Fort Hood, and it's also feeling like 91 degrees in Bryan College Station. No relief from the heat this week, but the hope of seeing some rain.
Cross your fingers.
Yeah, cross your fingers. That hope is there. And so, again, those showers and storms will be possible in the afternoon. So that's something to look forward to.
Maybe do a little bit of a rain dance to
Yeah.
help with cooling it off a bit.
Yeah, and if you have a rain dance, send those in to us. We want to see them. On the cold front, it's still to our north. You can see it here with a big difference in temperatures between Lubbock and Midland. Now that front rolls through late tonight into early tomorrow morning. The best chance for rain tomorrow will actually be in the morning hours, and then the second half of Thursday looks drier. We do have some dense fog forming, especially right now in Waco over towards Mexicali, down towards Hearn. Less than a mile visibility. That's also the case up towards Corsicana. We do have First Alert 25 meteorologist Dwayne Macy out in the storm interceptor tracking some of that fog. Dwayne, where are you and what does it look like out there? Visibilities are fluctuating, so you might run into some very dense fog. So keep that in mind. Slow down on the roadways, use your lights on a low beam, and make sure to give yourself plenty of space between you and the other cars in case of any sudden slowdowns. Daytime heating could spark up a few showers and storms. The best chance today will be along and east of I-35 and down to the Brazos Valley. Future Track, a little optimistic about this rain chance. We're only expected to see scattered storms around, so not everyone will see the rain. Now it's going to be cooler. Humidity will be a bit lower. We'll be in the upper 70s. So overall, Thursday looks to be a nice day, especially in the afternoon. But that changes by Friday. More rain chances arrive and temperatures will be in the low 80s. We'll talk a little bit more about your full 7-day forecast, all coming up in just 10 minutes. Well, good Friday morning, everybody. It is sunny and already hot across central Texas. You're taking a look at our Extraco Eagle Eye over downtown Waco at the Alico building. It is 90 degrees now in Waco down through Temple, 89 degrees in Killeen, Fort Hood down towards Bryan College Station. But it already feels much warmer than that. It feels like we are in the 90s area wide. Feels like 93 degrees in Hamilton. 92 is what you're stepping out the door to now in Gatesville. Check this out. Corsicana feels like 97 degrees and it feels like 98 already this morning in Bryan College Station. And we will continue to see the heat and the humidity on today. By noon, already feeling like the upper 90s and low 100s. You do want to have lots of water for this Friday, especially if you plan to be out this afternoon. You want to take it easy out there. As heat index values, they'll be anywhere from about 105 to 110 this afternoon. Most of us seeing 107 readings. Any way you slice it, though, it will be hot and humid. Now, as we head into the overnight hours, actual temperatures will get back down to near 80 degrees, but with the extra humidity, we're going to start off our weekend hot and humid. with temperatures feeling like we are in the mid to upper 80s by 7 a.m. and then we just climb quickly again tomorrow afternoon. Heat index values anywhere from 105 to 110 again. So the heat continuing to build in. That's why we do have a heat advisory for Central Texas and throughout the next few days into early next week. And that extends well to the north and to the east. In fact, Oklahoma City, parts of Oklahoma up towards Arkansas under an excessive heat advisory where they'll see heat index values this afternoon up to 115 degrees. So luckily, some of the hottest weather is just going to stay up to our north. That being said, it will still be hot and humid across Central Texas over the next few days, so you want to take it easy out there. Heat index values up to 110 over the next few days. You do want to drink lots of water, stay hydrated, that is the key. You do want to limit your time outdoors, especially in the peak heating hours of the day. Just hold off until the evenings or get up early. That's when it's going to be more comfortable and the safest times to be outdoors. You also want to know the signs of heat stroke and heat exhaustion for yourself and others around you. And there are details about that on our website at kx6v.com. You also want to check on the elderly, the sick, your children and outdoor pets, as those are the ones that are prone to getting overheated first. And never leave anything of value in your car. You always want to check your back seat before you head indoors. So your satellite and radar across Central Texas, well, across the Lone Star State for that matter, we have high pressure overhead. That is going to keep us hot and dry and sunny. We have seen lots of dry weather across the area. You can see it here, moisture tracker, red really right over Central Texas, and that's going to be the case throughout the next several days. It's been over a month since we've seen a drop of rain in Central Texas, so our rain-free stretch, 37 days and counting. We are going to continue to add to that number as we head through the weekend and even into early next week. With that, our soil is starting to dry out, so we're starting to see more burn bans in effect. Counties here highlighted in orange do have a burn ban out there, so you don't want to burn anything outdoors and you want to dispose of your cigarette butts properly. We're starting to see the possibility of more grass fires, and that chance will continue to go up throughout the next several days as we stay dry. We're up to 102 today, lots of sunshine around. It will feel closer to 105 to 110 when you factor in the humidity. The only saving grace will be those winds about 10 to 20 miles per hour. They'll help to stir the air around a bit, but that's about it. Still warm tonight, 89 degrees at 10. And then we see our stretch of triple digits continue across Central Texas. In fact, it's getting worse. By the weekend and into early next week, we'll have highs about 103, 104. But notice by the end of next week, we're down to the upper 90s. That's not cool by any means, but at least we'll get rid of the triple-digit temperatures that we've been seeing for the past several days.
Gosh, it seems like we can't catch a break, but maybe later in the week next week, it might come. Right?
Yeah, I mean, upper 90s, still hot, but it's not over 100 degrees. So that's the silver lining of the 7-day forecast.
I guess so. All right, thanks very much, Camille.
We've been saying this all morning long. You want to get to a safe place, some shelter right now if you're in Lampasas County. So we're going to go over our safety tips. Once again, if you're just now tuning in, you want to get to the lowest floor in your home. If you have a multi-tiered home, this is for Lampasas County. And those folks in Coryell County, you might want to keep these in consideration as that storm's headed your way as well. If you're outside, which you might be, since this is prime time morning commute time, you want to go ahead and get indoors, get to a safe shelter. Don't get under those underpasses. I know that's a common misconception. You want to get to a ditch. A lowest place is a ditch, and that will be the safest place for you guys to stay. We're completely doing wall-to-wall coverage to keep you safe until this tornado warning is allowed to expire.